Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video. It's about midnight, and usually I'm not up this late, so it's really weird. But, yeah, I am. It's late. In our last video I had said that the GI doctor was going to talk to a rheumatologist about, the RA and the lupus tests. And I got a call back, so the next day or a couple days later, and they decided that wasn't anything to worry about, which I'm okay with. I don't really have symptoms of either, and actually RA runs in my family, so I wasn't at all surprised that the test came back positive. My mom had an RA test in her 20s that came back positive, and she wasn't diagnosed to her 40s, so it didn't really surprise me. So yeah, I enjoyed that phone call, and he also decided that after talking to all my doctors otherwise, like the cardiologist I see, and my primary doctor, and my allergist and all that, they decided that it was time for me to start meds again, which I was ecstatic about because my allergy meds I really needed to get back on before I could even go home, like to visit my parents for Christmas, because otherwise I will get so insanely sick. Last Christmas I almost ended up in the hospital by allergic reactions just by going home. So we have to prepare ahead of time, and if I start now, allergy meds will be well in my system. So that was really exciting. And let's see, this all happened beginning of last week. I started these meds, and then a couple days later I went to the cardiologist in town, and it saddens me that the cardiologist I see is leaving town, because he's one of the only doctors in this area that I really trust. And a lot of it is because his wife is actually going through the same things I'm going through. She has dysautonomia as well. And so he understands what it is to have to deal with these things, and he tries very hard to go with the non-medicine ways first, and then if you have to have medicine, we'll try very small doses. But he was one of the people who said I needed to get off all my medicines. He actually believes that I was being over-medicated, and to a degree I would agree. And that's actually something that's been on my mind, I would have to say, for the last couple days, sort of. I'll have to get back to that. But then they started me on a new beta blocker because when I was there, I was having funky heart rhythms. Again, I don't know. There's something seriously wrong with the electrical circuits of my heart. He was completely and utterly puzzled. He was just like, last time you were here, you were in, I think it was SVT, and this time you're having a PVC every other beat. He goes, and that's not good. We don't want that. And I was like, yeah, I can feel them. And they've been going on like that for a couple weeks now. So, I got new medicines for that, which has dropped my heart rate into the 40s. But, I have to take it because I was having way too many PVCs. So we're just going to wait and see. I go back to see him in 2 weeks. And he's not leaving until the first of the year, though. So I have a little bit of time left with my buddy. And I started all my allergy meds, new beta blocker. Went back to my Celexa for my migraines. And I feel like I'm forgetting some medicines. Can't think. I didn't take many medicines, I guess, for the dysautonomia stuff. And I don't know why I just did this. I'm so out of it. I took a lot more medicines for allergies, and I take a lot of supplements. And I've been taking the supplements the entire time, so. But yeah. And everything was doing well until, like, Thursday, and I was feeling a little bleh. I went into work at the hospital in a couple hours, and luckily there's very, very low patient census at the hospital. And so I was just going to do a lot of organizing, because there's a lot of things that I've been wanting to do at the desk to organize and get rid of stuff that has been at the hospital. I know 5 years ago when I started, and they belong to doctors who haven't been at the hospital for at least 3 and are never going to come back because they don't even practice medicine anymore, or they've, moved out of town, and it just drives me crazy that we have that all clustered around the desk. And so I wanted to get rid of it, and several of the staff were like, "Are you alright? You're getting very pale." Again. And I was like, "Oh, I'm alright, I'm going off because I don't want to go. I feel like crap." Even one of the hospitalists commented. He said I've only seen me really sick once, and that was in August when I was really sick. And he said he was very concerned because I was a very not pretty color. And so he told me that I was trending back to his not favorite color of me. And I think it was Friday. And then Saturday I came home. Went to Walmart with a friend. We were looking for a movie. And I came home and I slept. And I slept until almost straight till this evening. I would wake up for, an hour or two at a time. Anytime I've tried to eat, I've vomited. I can't drink and keep it down. Friday I was running a fever, and it kind of worried me. I normally don't run fevers. My stomach's been hurting really bad, it was in August, and so I'm going, oh no, are we having deja vu here? Because that's really what I feel like. I've started all these medicines again, and now I feel like, it's, maybe it wasn't those 2 medicines I was thinking, maybe it's just medicine. How do you rule out a medicine if doctors put you on 5 or 6 medicines, let alone for allergies? I take 4 different medicines a day. And it's just, I don't know, it got me thinking the last couple days in my semi-conscious state of life. Are doctors just over-medicating us? Or are they just trying to medicate us to the fact where they're treating symptoms but not the real cause? Well, sometimes there's not a known cause, but are they just every symptom we have, do we get to do medicine for it? Regardless of what the side effects are? Or, I don't know, it's been driving me crazy just to think about it. because I know something's not right. I'm turning yellow, which is not normal, guys. No one should be yellow. And I don't know. Have they over medicated us? Have they over medicated me? And I don't want to go to the hospital. I know I need fluids. I know I'm super dehydrated. It's horrible. I know Patsy Mommy always talks about her kidneys. She can feel when they're like squeezing. Yeah, I'm past that. Mine have now officially stopped hurting. Which is never a good sign. Because they'll hurt for a couple hours to days when you're really dehydrated, and then when they stop working, for the most part, they stop hurting. And if it doesn't get better in the next day or so, I'll have to go to the hospital and get fluids, but I'm really trying to avoid that, especially since I really don't want to admit that I'm sick. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not being able to eat or drink, and then when you say something about it, sorry, I'm falling off the bed. You say something about it, and people give you stupid remarks like, well, you just need to eat a little bit. You just need to drink a little bit, and it's not that easy. And it just drives me up the wall. It really does. Man, my throat's dry. I've lost it. I've gone mentally insane. Sorry, guys. That's what happens. You get really dehydrated and really bad headaches, and you're drowsy, and your kidneys stop working, and you just go, I really need to get some fluids in me. Cause, yeah. That's really sad. And it's really sad, and I'm wanting to admit this to YouTube, but the people I'm staying with, love them to death. But when you have to, like, pretend to go to the bathroom so they don't freak out, that gets old. Like, they know I have a routine. And usually, like, I'm not one to have to go to the bathroom all the time. Maybe 3-4 times a day max. And I always have, like, set times. So I just go in there, wait a few minutes, and I flush the toilet, leave. And I'm just like, bye guys. I'm leaving the house now, so they don't question me. Sad. Alright, I'm done rambling. Really, I am. I'm really tired, and I need to get in a bottle of Sprite. Okay, maybe a little bit of Sprite before I go back to bed. Yeah. So, I hope everyone is doing well and had a good Halloween. I actually slept through Halloween, and then I realized, like, an hour ago that it was November 1st, and I realized, oh crap, I slept through Halloween. So yeah, that was my Halloween, guys. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Bye.